Let's rock, because ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, we have a super exciting overview for you today. Something a lot of you have been begging for so long. Don't you worry. I have been seeing the comments. I have been relaying to the whole team. Hope to make you happy. We got a beautiful brand new 2026 limited Ram Mega Cab Cummins that we just wrapped up as a build. We're now giving away to one of you alongside a $40,000 check. So welcome to the overview. The overview is a video where we walk through the entire truck, the factory specs, we walk through all the stuff that we upgraded, we walk through the interior, how to enter the giveaway, the timeline of the giveaway, the scammers, the taxes, and all the information you need to know about LGD 91 right here. So this is our 91st giveaway. It's live right now from February 15th to March 6th. If you hear some wind in the mic, it's a little windy out here, a little cold, but I wanted to get out of the shop to see this thing out in the wild. So LGD 91 2026 limited Ram Mega Cab Cummins, brand spanking new truck. I think I have 50 miles on it at the moment right now, so super brand new, factory warranty intact, and you can win it alongside a $40,000 check. So let's go over the truck first. We'll walk through some factory specs, that's stuff that we upgraded, hop on the inside, because on the inside there is a lot to go over. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, your favorite snack, sit back and enjoy the overview. My name is Owen from LG&D. We got Zach behind the camera today. He's got his gloves on, he's got his big jacket on. I am cold, but we're gonna get through it nonetheless. So we bought a bone stock, brand new black or factory black Ram 2500 HD limited Mega Cab Cummins. So it is factory black underneath of this beautiful wrap. This wrap is called Khaki Green. Super sick color. We've been sitting on this color for a long time. We weren't sure what we wanted to do it on, whether it was a car, whether it was a truck, but we ended up landing on a truck, and we landed on the 2026 Ram. So this entire truck is wrapped in khaki green from a Nosatech. We have the sun on it. We got a little bit more sun left in the day. It's got a beautiful kind of desaturated green look to it, somewhat flat, but also glossy. And it's just such a good kind of all year round color. That's why I love it. A Nosatech is known for their wraps looking like paint. So from afar, or maybe when you clicked on this video, you thought this was paint, but it is not. So this is all a wrap, a Nosatech khaki green. So on the front here, we had some chrome that we now made gloss black on these grill bars. This surround piece with this vent, we wrapped in the khaki green. Our Ram letters are in khaki green now. Our grill bar surrounds, all in khaki green. And even the bars that split the headlights are in khaki green as well, because our headlights are actually split in two right here. We have 4 projectors. We actually opened up these headlights, as we love to touch our headlights every single time. All we had to do was etch on the top bulb here, LG&D. They were already gloss black inside. And then we just had to wrap the reflector over there. So that's all we had to touch in the headlights. We could have color matched them, but we didn't want to go too crazy. Our front bumper wrapped in the khaki green. Tow hooks surround and air dam right here in gloss black. Our tow hooks powder coated in black, so this is paint, this is powder coat. We have our fog light bezels, gloss black. And then our lower front valance is wrapped in the khaki green. We could talk about some stuff up here. First of all, you know, I'm 5'10", so you could kind of gauge how big this truck is with the mirror to my forehead right here. It is a pretty tall truck, but our badges up here on the hood, 2,500 badges. We have our painted 2,500 letters, as well as painted heavy duty letters as well. Because if you wrap those, you are going to have an absolute mess. So a little bit of contrast between gloss black and khaki. That is the whole theme on this truck, is gloss black and khaki green. Cummins badge, all gloss black. Mirrors painted and smooth in the gloss black, and then we actually wrapped the caps. So the entire mirror came to us when we got it painted. These were texture plastic. You had to paint and smooth those. Got them in gloss black, and then we wrapped the cap right here. Also with some lighting upgrades in the mirrors right here. These are now white LED and switchback. I'm gonna hit the unlock button here. They go switchback. So we actually did a fine line strip right here and then masked out with these small bulbs. Some tiny details in the mirrors to make them look really nice. And now, why is this truck so tall? Well, because we got an 8-inch McGaughys lift kit. So the 8-inch McGaughys lift kit has a lot of components and it looks super cool, but we got our massive coil right there, powder coated to match the khaki green. We have our sway bar drops that we have in gloss black. We have our OEM sway bar, gloss black. We have our sway bar end links, just raw, how we got them. Our steering stabilizer kit also in front to note with the Fox shocks. We have the Fox 2.0s right here. And then you see these huge arms right there with the overlays. So this is a 4-link 8-inch lift kit from McGaughys. So we have gloss black, and then the overlays are in khaki green with the McGaughys faceplate itself in gloss black. So we have that separation, that contrast, that two-tone looks really, really cool. And then we have our drops right here, same exact theme going. The drop itself, gloss black, the overlay faceplate in the khaki green. Such a mean looking side shot from like right here with the wheels, the lift kit, and the 4-link. Oh, so good. So now for the first time ever, I also have to say this. First time we're doing a 2026 Ram, and also the first time we're doing our own wheel. We have our Legend forged wheels. So you're not gonna get these anywhere else. These are the first set we have ever done, and we have them on our 2026 Ram. So these are Legend forged wheels. Don't even have a style name for them, but they're 26x16s, all gloss black, super cool style. Floating center cap that actually spins for ages. It spins for so long. And we have our spiked lug nuts to match the khaki green with 2-inch shifted industry spacers back there to give these wheels a little bit more poke. You get a little bit more turning with that, and the truck looks more proportional with it being 8 inches lifted. So yeah, Legend Forge, we have been working with a very top-notch manufacturer, came up with the style, got them gloss black. This is our first set that we have on a giveaway truck, and it's so, so exciting. So 26x16s, and around them, we got these Fury Country Hunter tires. These are 35x15.5 R26s. So great wheel and tire setup. I'm so excited that we have a Legend forged wheel. What a cool thing to do, huh? That's on this truck, super unique. We got our 8-inch lift kit, and we can continue moving backwards. A little bit dirty. The roads are still bad here in Connecticut. It is still winter, but we have our LG&D reflective door sticker. We have our handles wrapped in the khaki green. Tints all around on all windows, ceramic tint. Now continuing back, I can show you this. It's a factory step. We didn't have to put these on. Came factory, automatic step from Ram. And then we have our arms back here with the overlays in khaki green. Our Fox shocks, our massive rear coils back here in the khaki green as well. We also have a rear sway bar in this, which we have in gloss black, but the rear sway bar end links, which are so long, are in the khaki green. You guys could also see some nice light. So we have 16 LG&E rock lights shining this entire lift kit underneath, which is so sweet. So white LED high output rock lights available on our website, which will give you a chance to win this truck if you do get them during the timeline, which again is February 15th to March 6th. I'll show you guys this. So we got our tinted and bordered tail lights. I gotta trip them really quick for you. So tinted and bordered, you see this nice bordered edge right here, all masked out with paint. And then we also masked out right here. You give it a nice unlock right there, and you see it shine through. Super, super cool taillights from Ram, I'll be honest. And we did make them much better with that nice tint and border, made them a little bit darker so it's not such bright red shining through. But super cool taillights, nothing too intricate with them. We have our tailgate wrapped in the khaki green, Ram letters in the gloss black, handle khaki green. Also up top, MX4 backflip bed cover. I'll drop this really quickly. You got the nice bedline bed with your trailer hookups there and your plug, your 115 volt, 400 watt. And then our rear bumper wrapped in the khaki green, and then our top step pad in gloss black, powder coated hitch in khaki green, and then our Banks diff cover, two-tone. We have the khaki green fins, and then everything else is gloss black. And that is a super, super intricate diff cover. Thing looks absolutely nasty. And then with that I think is pretty much everything that we upgraded on the outside of the truck. Yeah, Zach, take one last look from right there. Give everybody that last final hurrah of it. Super badass truck. So, so happy with how it came out. Just a great color, a great look. I'm happy we are doing another Ram and the newest one. And that brings me to my next point, where we got to get inside to show you why the 2026 Ram is so sick, because it's got some new stuff inside I think you're going to love. So let's hop inside and let's talk about all of that great stuff. Okay, so I might as well start it up. 6.7 liter Cummins, 8-speed automatic. Oh yeah. So from factory, I mean, this truck, 55 miles, number one, we could show them that. 55 miles on the dash. So we got it trailered to the shop with 25 on it. You probably might see some videos on your Facebook or Instagram of me talking about it having 25 miles. That's because I literally backed it out from where we built it and then shot some videos. But we did a little bit of driving today, 55 miles now on the dash. When somebody comes and claims it in Connecticut, I can't see this having more than 500, and that's being very, very generous. Probably 200 to 250. Yeah, it's very generous. It's very generous. So you as a winner will get this thing brand spanking new. But we'll just drive it a couple places for ads and videos and photos. But nonetheless, hopping on the inside, first notable thing, I'll close this quick. 1200 RGB Starlit headliner. That was the last thing that we upgraded. So took the headliner out, took the windshield off. That's the only way to get this headliner out. We poked 1200 holes in, take you to Elijah, and then we put in 1200 fiber optics for the stars. So this is controllable from an app on your phone. You can change it to whatever color you want. As a winner, I'll show you that. You also have some headliner speakers as well, which is super cool back here. And that leads me to a point of this having a super awesome Harman Kardon stereo system from factory. You also have your digital gauge cluster right here, which is a 12-inch digital gauge cluster. You have the limited badge up top. You got a bunch of different interfaces you could go through, all the information you want to see. All black leather interior with this nice real wood grain trim. We have it up here. We have our massive 14.5-inch touchscreen display. I'm gonna go to navigation because I love that. It's so cool. So cool. Built-in navigation, built-in CarPlay and Android Auto, all wireless. You have all your comfort right here with your heated, ventilated seats and your heated steering wheel. You have your phone hookup, of course. You go home, you got your vehicle stuff you could go through with all the camera views, which is super cool. They got some wild stuff. So these mirrors actually have 2 different cameras. So I'm actually gonna show you that. Let's see, I'm still trying to learn this thing to myself. Okay, here we go. You have a driver blind spot camera, and then how do I get to the other one? Let's see, top, front, rear view. That's your cargo, that's your front, that's that. I'll find it, don't you worry. Driver blind, okay. So driver blind spot, passenger blind spot, trailer reverse guidance. Oh, there we go. So now I can adjust this left and right. Like what, dude? But then you have your top-down view. So a ton of camera views in this truck. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff in here. You could freaking fool around with this thing for 3 hours and learn everything about it. You got your tow haul down here button. You have your front parking sense, rear parking sense, and your exhaust brake is actually on the touchscreen. I will say that is one thing I don't really care for. I think that's a little funky, because what if in some scenario that your screen stops working or it glitches out? I don't know. I feel like that should be a physical button because that's very mechanical compared to very digital. That is one thing I will say. I don't really care for that, but I don't know, whatever. 14.5-inch touchscreen display with a ton of stuff. Climate controls on the sides too here. From the 14.5-inch touchscreen, we have our last screen to go over, which is the newly updated 10-inch passenger interactive display. So fun fact, from where I'm looking right now, I can't see it because it has this privacy screen, glass. So I can't see anything from over here, but you could only see from directly in front. So with this, you could control the audio of the truck. You could control plugging in a USB with some video on it, stored on it. HDMI plugs in right here, and you could actually plug in your computer or your phone and display whatever your phone or computer is displaying. Watch some movies, I don't know, edit videos, whatever you want to use that for. And then you could also pop up the navigation. Oh, hey, we're driving on a road trip. Can you try to find like the nearest gas station for me? That'd be awesome. Yeah, I got you. And then there goes Zach, and he's gonna find our nearest gas station. So I don't have to be looking when I'm driving, and kaboom, look at that. So that's a cool way to use that. Also, you could hook up a passenger device and they could actually have their headphones hooked up to this, so they're listening to the audio through their headphones, and also go through the camera views. So this is totally new for 2026. I was super excited for this reason right here to do a 2026 Ram, something we have never done yet. So pretty cool. So I will tip my hat to Ram for doing that. That is something unique. Chevys don't have that, GMs don't have that, and Fords don't have that. 3 different screens on your dash in this beautiful Ram. Down here, we have our 2 wireless charging pads. We have 3 USB-Cs and 3 USB-As, aux, and an HDMI. Ton of cubby storage down here. You got your plug all the way hidden down here if you ever have to plug something in. Sliding tray with cup holders, coin storage under here. under there. Ton of room for stuff. Cup holders there. I got memory seats over here. Yeah, great all-around truck. And it's the mega cab, so ton of room back there. And you could have reclining room, or you could have storage behind the seats. And then down here, they got USB-Cs, heated seats, and their own vents right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this into the shop and we're going to finish it there. I did want to start it outside because it did look so good. And you guys will get to see a little look of it at nighttime with the rock lights on and with the nice white LEDs all around. So let's get back to the shop and we'll finish it inside. So I want to show you guys the back of this truck very quickly because it was just getting too dark and too cold. But it is the mega cab, as you can see. So mega cab, ton of room. You have a nice little hump right there for your passengers' heads to fit right through, as you can see, but plenty of room. Like I said, they got the vents. Oh, they also have USB-A's as well. So USB-C, USB-A, heated seats. Oh, 115 volt plug, little cubby right here. I don't know what you want to fit there. Armrest that comes down with 2 cup holders. Very comfortable leather in the Rams. And then the mega cab allows this. Oh yeah, oh, good night. That's the mega cab possibility right there. And if you don't want that, you could fit ton of beach stuff, you know, jumper cables, emergency stuff back here. If you gotta hide stuff, you could do that too. But ton of room in the mega cab, adds for some extra storage, and it's great. With that, that is the inside of the truck. Freaking sick. And that passenger screen, so dope. But altogether, that is LGD 91. So 2026, brand new, just showed you how many miles it has. Factory warranty is intact. As the winner, you will get the keys to this truck, title, and all of that goodness to enjoy a brand new truck that looks this freaking good. I mean, look at this thing. We've never wrapped a truck or a car in this color, and this is the first time we are doing a 2026 Ram. So hope you guys do enjoy what we did with the truck. I think this is an all-around great build sheet for nearly anybody. This is not too flashy. This is not too, you know, just murdered out. This is like right in between the perfect line of doing some color, but also something you can drive every day. Like, it's this. So 2026 Ram LGD 91. As the winner, you get 2 of these right here. Brand new limited key. Got remote start. The keys are very nice on these. 2 of these, title in your name, a $40,000 check on top as well, because that will cover your taxes and your fees. From day one, since February of 2019, we've legally bonded and legally registered every single giveaway, meaning you have to claim the prize value as the winner on your income. So with this giveaway, this is $130,000 or $135,000 collective approximate retail value that we set. So that is the truck value plus the money value. So that means you're gonna take the truck value plus the 40 grand, combine them together, and that gets us the approximate retail value that goes in our official rules. That is what we bond the giveaway with. And once the giveaway comes to a close and somebody wins it, that winner will then claim that amount on their income for the year that they win the truck in. So for you, if you win it, this truck right here, you're claiming $130,000 or $135,000 added income for 2026. So come 2027 tax return, or 2026 tax return, 2027 is when you're gonna pay them, you will be claiming that extra income, and that's why we're giving you 40 grand to help you with that tax liability. So $40,000 on top of the truck to go right into your bank account or an investment account. Do something smart with it, or just put it aside and wait till tax season. Do not go blow it, please. The reason we give it to you is for the tax liability you will have. We've explained this in every single overview. So we want to make sure you understand that. Don't think that, okay, I put it in my bank account, now let's do that dream vacation, or now let's pay off the debts, or now let's do this, that. It's for the tax liability if you're keeping this thing, okay? And nonetheless, even if you don't keep it, you still have to pay that tax bill. But if you do sell the truck, you're gonna have a lot more money afterwards because you just sold the prize itself. With that said, 40 grand on top for the taxes and the fees. So please don't go blow it if you win the truck, okay? Be smart with the money. All of our past winners pretty much have been smart with their money, so do the same as well. Keys, title, a $40,000 check. You also get the winner experience in Connecticut in this very shop right here, which we have nicely cleaned out right now. There's a lot of room for activities. We'll have a nice, beautiful day together. As a winner, we're gonna fly you out, book you the flight. I will do that for you if you are flying distance from Connecticut. If you are driving distance, we'll figure out a day that works for you and works for our team. So that way, it's probably gonna be a Thursday or Friday. You could drive to us, and then we'll have the whole winter day experience where we reveal the truck on the platform right over there. We'll have everybody clapping for you. We'll sign all the paperwork over to your name. We will then give you a tour of the shop, where we work, how we operate, meet everybody, and then we'll go get whatever food you're feeling for that day. You eat, you drive home in this thing to wherever you're from. Now, if it's too far, there is an option to trailer, of course, but we always recommend the drive because What an experience to say, you bought something from our website, you then got the call that you won the truck or the car, you came to Connecticut for a whole day, and then you drove that vehicle home. What an experience. A road trip home with whoever you bring to Connecticut, whether it is yourself or whether it is your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your cousin, your two brothers, whoever it might be. Imagine that road trip home. That is an experience in itself. So I would always recommend it, but nonetheless, as the winner, you got the choice between trailering or driving home. But that's the winter day experience, and that's part of the win. So keys, title, 40 grand, and the winter day experience. All of that could be yours just by shopping with us, supporting our brand. But you have to enter in between February 15th and March 6th. That is your 3-week window of opportunity. Now, how to enter? Simple. We got 3 entry methods. I always talk about entry method number 1. As you can see here, a super classic LG&D hoodie that I still have from day one because this was such a good hoodie. Quality as well, that's why I still have it. All of our products are top-notch quality, and when you pick something up on our site, you will get automatically entered to win. So hoodies, hats, t-shirts, mystery boxes, lanyards, detailing products, all of the products on our site will automatically give you a chance to win whatever giveaway is live. So that's entry method number 1. Entry method number 2, we actually have a decent amount of winners in the book now that have been part of our membership. So our membership automatically enters you into all of our giveaways. So how it works, you sign up as a member. Every single time that we drop a giveaway, whether it is a numbered public one like LG&D 91, whether it is a bonus like M4 or TRX that we have done in the past, whether it is a supporter's choice giveaway like some Xboxes and PlayStation 5s, as a member, you're automatically entered into everything. You don't gotta blink, you don't gotta say anything, you don't gotta go to our website, you're automatically entered to win. That is the beauty of the membership. And on top of that, you have a ton of other member perks, such as multiplied entries, exclusive gifts, and more stuff you can learn about at the website on the members tab. So that's entry method number 2, and entry method number 3, last and final. If you don't have money to spare, do not feel excluded from this. You can enter for free on our website. Scroll down to the bottom of our website with our official rules. There's a little tab there. You can click it. It takes you to the official rules page, and there are the entry method section. You can find the 3rd one, which is the mail-in entry. So that is entry method number 3, the free entry method. Buy a product, become a member, or enter for free. Those are the only 3 ways to end up with these keys in your hand and that truck in your ownership. And in between February 15th and March 6th, when you enter, you're getting entered for this big beast. So that is pretty awesome. So we went over the taxes, went over how to enter. Scammers are out there, beware of them. We have made a whole scammer guide on our site because they're absolutely ridiculous and still around. Number 1, we'll never reach out through DM to say that you want a giveaway. That is not how we do things. We don't DM anybody. We never DM somebody to say, hey, you just won LG&D 91, so now pay us $500 to retrieve it, or pay 1% of the total approximate retail value of the truck. That is what some scammers have done to some people. It's pretty messed up. We never reach out through DM, so beware of that. If somebody does reach out through DM and say that you won and you got to pay money, block and report and tell them to screw off. If somebody's asking you for money, that is not us. And whether it's a DM or a phone call, it's not us, okay? The only way you will know that it is us is if American Sweepstakes, our sweepstakes administrator, is the one that's reaching out first, maybe through an email or first through a phone call. They do whichever one they feel right to do at the time of calling a winner. Sometimes they have emailed first, sometimes they have just called first, but nonetheless, they're out of New York. They've been doing our giveaways for a long, long time now, but American Sweepstakes will reach out first to verify you're the winner. Will they ever ask for money to retrieve the prize? Absolutely not. All they would do is verify that you are who they are calling, say, hey, guess what? Congratulations, you just won LG&D 91. Now we just have to verify your eligibility, and that eligibility requirement is 3 things. First one, being 18 years of age or older. Second one, having a valid driver's license. And third one, being a valid US or Canadian citizen. You have to check off those 3 requirements in order to win one of our giveaways. If you do not check off one of those, unfortunately, they cannot verify you as the winner, so we have to go to the next person. So please enter knowing that you are those 3 requirements right there. And also on top of that, while we're at it, also make sure you are entering from the lower 48 states, not Hawaii or Alaska, because those are ineligible. And Canada is eligible, excluding Quebec, okay? I made a whole video about that, which I could plug right here, talking about how the back end of the giveaway works. And that explains everything from the drawing process to getting a winner here. Okay, so a lot of in-depth information in there if you want to check that out. But nonetheless, American Sweepstakes will reach out. They will verify you as the winner. You just got to sign a couple pieces of paperwork, an affidavit, the tax form. And after that, you send that paperwork back, not having to pay a dime. That's when we verify you. And that's when we get you on Instagram Live, call you for the first time, and booyah, you are the official grand prize winner of LG&D 91. So do not let scammers get you with a DM that says, hey, you won, all these emojis, and you got to pay us this amount of money to retrieve the prize. That's not us. And second, that's actually it. just, if somebody asks you for money, they're just trying to scam you, because that's why scammers are out there. They think it's a quick money grab for them to be like, hey, you won, just pay us this amount of money that we're asking you, and boom. That's where their business is making money off of telling you you owe them money to get the prize. So it's pretty messed up, but it's there. We have a full scammer guide, always linked below. And again, that video that I just linked up there, that video is to explain the whole back-end process of the giveaways so you can learn more in depth about it and understand the process much better. Okay, so with that, that is the truck itself, LGD91 2026 Limited Ram Mega Cab Cummins wrapped in khaki green on our own 26x16s on 35-inch tires, 8-inch lift kit, fully updated interior. The tech is out of this world, so freaking sick, and I cannot wait to see who wins this. But that's the truck. Went over the interior, went over the taxes, went over the scammers, went over how to enter, went over kind of the eligibility requirements. I think that's all I gotta say, everybody. I know it's been long. I told you to sit back though. This was a bigger build, a little bit maybe longer overview, but a great truck all around. Happy to have another Ram here, and happy to have our first ever 2026 in the year 2026 in February. And you only have until March 6th, again, to enter and win this beast. So LGDSupplyCo.com, that is the only place you're gonna make it happen. It's the only place all of our 90 grand prize winners have went before you to get entered and win. So 90 grand prize winners, over 100 total in the book, because all of our bonus giveaways have rewarded more people, more strangers, life-changing vehicles, but 90 numbered ones. The most giveaways ever done out of a company. I could say that confidently, because we have, you know, other companies that are renumbering giveaways when they rerun them. It's pretty messed up. I won't say their name. I know Gia would, but I would not. But the most giveaways out of all giveaway companies, with all the bonuses, supporters choice, big trucks and cars, we've done a lot in the 7 years we've been in business. It's absolutely insane. But right now, again, 3 weeks start to finish to win this truck and $40,000 on top. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the overview. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. And this is Owen here from LG&D, Zach behind the cam. Go get entered for LG&D91, because you can end up in the winner's circle, changing your life forever and having a beautiful 2026 with this thing in your ownership. All right, guys, that's it. We'll see you guys next overview. Go get entered. Make sure you do it before March 6th, and best of luck. Peace out.